see, it all comes down to this. The conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. So it's 2nd and 5.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. The pass rush gets home.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and then come up with the first sack of the game.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that 1st down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Choosing to return the punt. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. The shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's a quick grab. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
And there's the handoff. 1st down and more. He's still running. They finally make the stop, with the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge game here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. He's got it with room to roam. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. That's just nice execution. The quarterback and receiver are perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time. They're going to put together a positive drive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short connection to the tight end here. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it second and medium. Running with purpose. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Tackle, but forced down.
We got a short pickup here, but just what they needed. So keep the drive moving, and you know what it's going to do? Plant a seed on this defense. Anytime they run that option, beware the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The Red Raiders churn out another first down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first and still going. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Incompletion makes it second down and 10 from the 27. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Dump off caught by the running back. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Critical moment in this conference championship. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush closing in. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. The senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Well, he just threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision. You wish he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense to convert, but at least they have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Has the first down and more. Here he goes. At the 10, all the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And from deep in the end zone, they'll bring it out. He stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Here comes a first down pass attempt. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. And the Canes will look to convert here on 4th down. A running play called on 4th down. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Snags with the throw. He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Second down after that completion. Here's Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Change of direction. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
The Canes will have 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 29. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. It's the 2-minute timeout. What's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. No running. Get it off to the running back. Slams right into the wall. They're got him for a loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. That will tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is good enough for a first down near the 38. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. It was a 1st and 10 play. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanted to make an adjustment for this critical down. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. What out at the 46, good enough for a first down.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. A deep shot to the right. Caught near the goal line.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball's thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. They bring them down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that fifth defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
This will likely be the last play of the half. There's the handoff. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Miami offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking right, this one caught. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. With pressure and sack, and will be tackled inside the 10.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Well, it's a big stop here by this defense. Tie game, just getting into the second half. Made some good adjustments, good awareness there on that third down play. And now it sets up for fourth down.
He'll feel this, looking to get out of his own territory. He finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. behind the back again here. Touchdown, Texas Tech. And they jump on top here in the second half. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Now coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking deep to the right side. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
They'll run it from the gun. He goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So they're short on 4th down, and the coach decides to trot out the field goal team. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. The Hurricanes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. They'll hand it off. The Canes are on the move here.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on 4th down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on 4th down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Makes the grab. It's West. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Players are down the right side. Way downfield for a huge gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, a nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. And for our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for for wide receiver play for decades, and they're working their way to get back to that now.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And the wideout goes in motion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pop over the middle. It's West. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. The Hurricanes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Texas Tech has the lead here. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. An exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he'll be brought down.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And the back now goes in motion. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Wants to throw it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. Here we go. It's what you hope for. 4th quarter, 1-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple of scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Fights through a tackle. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football. You got a great chance at a victory.
There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Grinding away with their running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of a play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. He hands it to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Throwing off play action. Defense is coming after him. Swarmed with a pass rush. Sack.
3rd down and long, and they go play action. Puts the quarterback in a tough spot by taking his eyes off of the coverage. Now, I get they can maybe help the protection, but here it did not, and now you have a sack.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Miami offense back out onto the field. Here we go. The conference championship might come down to this drive. A chance to take the lead here. Running back grabs it on the screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep throw. Oh, he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. They lost the receiver down there. He's got to play big game. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
1st and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. Handoff to the back. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. To make the tackle, but let's check out what that flag on the field is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. On first down, it's play action. Looking for a late deep shot. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up? He didn't spike it. Looking to throw now. Looking deep for late game heroics. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders. They jump on top here in the final minute.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And it's incomplete. The try fails. Instead of going up by 3, still a one-point game here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Now here's the toss play. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. A quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Hermstreet, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.